In this video, I want to fix a downed bug that also happens when you are trying to switch actors, like what you're holding. So what I mean is if I come over here and buy an STG, and if I press 1 to switch to something else, while at the same time spamming G so that my health goes down to, 0 and I go down, I'm going to still have the STG in hand. So for example, if I press 1, double tap G, you can see I still have the STG in my hand in conjunction with the downed pistol. So the reason this doesn't happen normally when you're, switching between firearms is because we are limiting it. So right now I'm spamming 1 really fast. And it's only ever stopping, or let me rephrase that, not stopping, it's only letting me execute or activate that ability when the montage has basically completed. So for example, let's head over to our gas folder and cycle to next equipable. So what we do is we go ahead and we just, we have some abilities that we want to restrict and all that stuff. That's fine. But we have I'm being blind, can cycle to next equipable for the activation. So one, that disables it entirely. And, oh wait, never mind. That's not what I'm thinking of. When this is active, I'm being a little bit blind. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm being stupid. Because we only have one instance allowable of this, we're not able to reactivate it until the ability has ended. So if we look at our cycle to downed actor ability, when we go down, we're just immediately switching to our downed actor. And that's all we're doing. And so even if we're, we just started, say, cycling to our next equipable and we go down, this is still going to force us into that next firearm, which is going to cause that unhiding problem. So alternatively, we could iterate over all the actors that we have and just not hide, or sorry, we could just hide them. And the other alternative is inside of this ability, we could make it to where we do something similar to this. So if we are, say, in the process of cycling our weapon, to something else, then we want to bind to the ability task, the ability task, wait gameplay event for the unequip complete the fire. And once that unequip, complete fires, then can we go through and call this function here. So it'll wait for the equip to complete. Then it'll switch us to our unequipped actor, our downed actor that we want to equip. And that's that. So those are kind of the two approaches. Now, I kind of like the general catch-all of hide all of your equipped actors. So for example, we have where are we? We have our actors and equipment. We basically just, whenever we're, done unequipping or we, equip something, we just want to go ahead and iterate over this array and simply hide what's inside. So let's go ahead and look here. So we have our setter, we have our on wrap, then we go to unequip actor. That goes through unequip complete. And here we do our hiding. So once we have finished unequipping an actor, we go through and hide stuff. So where do we do our unhide? So start equip of equipped actor. We do that here. So what we can do is just in general, hide all other actors essentially. So in this case, we want to hide all actors that are not equipped. So in our case, we're going to iterate over the actor type. So let's just do actor in equipped. Let's see, what do we call this? Actors and equipment. So actor and equipment. And if actor and equipment does not equal the equipped actor, then we want to hide it. So actor and equipment, set actor hidden in game. We want to set it to true. So, in my opinion, this is kind of a catch all, and this will handle any potential replication issues that we may have due to latency. So, there is, I believe, still kind of the possibility of, depending on when replication has been received, someone could be switching their weapons, and the client might only receive a partial change of that, so to speak. So let's buy the STG. We're going to press 1 and spam G to go down, like so, and there we go. So let's try this on the client as well. Actually, let's just do a separate viewport, and we got a crash when we close early with our on rep is spectating. So I'm going to screenshot that for later, and let's go ahead and relaunch. Okay, once we are back in the editor, I'm going to do 2 separate viewports just to make it a little bit easier. So let's buy this, and we'll buy this, and let's just press 1 and double tap G. And there we go. We only have the 1911 out. Let's go ahead and revive. And possible bug again. So we'll have to check that out. So let's try it one more time. We'll just do it server side in this case. So I buy the STG, press 1 and spam G. Okay, I didn't spam it enough. There we go. And there we switched it. So let's see, do we still have a revive bug? Does he go down? Yes, he does. So we have, unless I somehow undid what I did in our previous video, which might be possible. I guess we have another revive bug. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out and see, because that is, the exact same thing that we resolved in a previous video. But anyways, that seems to be taking care of our issue there. Let's just confirm that we can cycle between weapons normally as well while we are at it. And that does seem to be the case. So I'd say we're in a good spot, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.